Welcome to Local Edition. I'm Jim Giggins. With us is Mel Powell, President-elect of the Sherman Oaks Chamber of Commerce. Congratulations, Mr. President.
Thank you very much.
You have an event, an important event coming up.
We have a huge event coming up. October 21st from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. we have the 17th Annual Sherman Oaks Chamber of Commerce Street Fair.
It's going to be huge, I understand.
It should be. We usually have about 80,000 of our closest friends come to Ventura Boulevard.
80,000?
Yes.
I assume you shut the street down.
Yes, we shut the street down between Kester and Van Nuys, and it's the only time you can stand in the middle of Ventura Boulevard and not worry about getting hit by a car.
And what do these 80,000 people do?
We have two different stages, a community stage where a lot of the local schools have performing acts. We have a main stage with 5 big musical acts during the day. One of them is Horace Height Jr.'s big band. One of them is, for example, a brand new local band called Verin. It's a good mix of music. We have booths and rides for the kids and arts and crafts and our wonderful businesses that are already along Ventura Boulevard. So we just want to show them the best we have to offer in Sherman Oaks.
Now, this is a big money raiser for you, and the money goes where?
We donate the proceeds from the street fair to the 7 area public schools. We have 2 middle schools and 5 elementary schools. And we get great participation from the schools and the kids and the parents groups. And it's always been a great thing. We've raised about $350,000 over the last 17 years for the schools.
And the money goes to a special program, specific program, or at the discretion of the school?
It's at the discretion of the principal, which is important because it's money that does not go through the school district and the bureaucracy. What we actually do is donate it technically to the parents groups, and that way the principal of the school on site has the discretion to use it for what he or she actually needs right there.
Tell me about your chamber. It's been around for a long time.
Yes, we were incorporated in 1948. Our mission, as with any chamber, is to support the business and the community where we are. And we have a nice small town feel within the community of Sherman Oaks, very family oriented, but also within the Greater Valley and Los Angeles in general.
And you have how many businesses that belong to the chamber?
About 300 businesses now. We're growing like crazy, and it's a really wonderful thing. It's networking, it's community involvement. We have great relationships with our wonderful elected officials and our police enforcement and fire people. It's really just been a great experience for all of us involved.
And of course you have Wendy Gruhl, who's going to
Yes.
be your Grand Master at this 80,000 person event.
Exactly. We wanted to get a small crowd for Wendy this year. Wendy is the city councilwoman who represents most of Sherman Oaks. We also have the wonderful Jack Weiss for part of Sherman Oaks. And this year Wendy's going to be our Grand Marshal. She's a great friend to the chamber and all the residents there, both living and working in Sherman Oaks. I've had a great opportunity to work with her and get to know her, and she really represents our interests wonderfully, and we're excited to have her up there.
Now the chamber, what are the issues of the chamber? What is it that you're most trying to achieve in 2007, for example?
Well, I think what we're most trying to achieve is to be sure that there are no impediments to the growth of business while also being mindful of what the community has to offer. For myself, actually, as part of a home-based business, I have both the business interest and the residential interest in mind. That's just me. But what we want to make sure we're doing is supporting commerce, making sure that there are no major impediments, and Wendy herself was greatly behind some tax assistance for small businesses in all of Los Angeles. And while we're at it, making sure we have a community feel that the commerce meets the needs of the residents, that it's there as a convenience, and that we have a good balance just within our little community.
Impediment seems to be the operative word because frequently California and Los Angeles specifically are singled out as not being especially friendly to business.
Right, and that's been an issue that we faced, but one of the benefits of a Chamber of Commerce is that for me to go out and ask for something from something like a city of Los Angeles, that's one thing. For us to gather together with our collective strengths and to be able to go together to our elected officials and try to get the word out, here's what a lot of us need. And we don't represent just Chamber members, of course, we represent all of the businesses in Sherman Oaks, whether they're members of our Chamber or not. And it's a strength in numbers. It's really being able to gather together for a common interest and make sure that we're maintaining good balance.
And you're going to have a strength in numbers of 80,000 at your event. Thank
Plus
you.
or minus a few.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck at the event.
Thank you for having us.
And say hello to Wendy for us.
I absolutely will. Come on out and visit.
I will. Thank you for joining us. Local Edition, I'm Jim Giggins.